here to Eagan Wildcat Ballpark in Eagan, Minnesota, under cloudy skies here on this Tuesday afternoon. It's the Eagan Wildcats against the Eastview Lighting. We had game one just a little bit ago. The Wildcats got walked off by the Lightning on a overthrow from center fielder Tess Peterson to Sarah Borger. This is game two.
Number 24, the shortstop.
Going to play our first inning here. It's going to be number 24, Mackenzie Jacobson, leading off for the Lightning. Should be followed by Alexa Christensen and Jenna Kuhn. Ball one to Jacobson. Foul ball back kind of sideways over here by third base. As I mentioned in the first game, it is Casilius against Kussman. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jacobson. Foul ball down, out of play, down the right field line. Ball. Foul ball back. Off-speed pitch gets her swinging. Strike, or out number 1 for Casilia. Strikeout number 1. Brings up number 5, Alexa Christensen.
Next up, Alexa Christensen.
Ball inside. Bunt foul. Foul ball back out of play over the third base side. It is Alumni Day here. We'll be calling out a few different past players for Eagan who are here watching the game today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball low in the dirt. Good stop there by Megan. Off-speed pitch, pop up. Both Megan and Sarah give chase, just out of play. Great job there by the players to go after that. Good hustle. Line drive over shortstop Addie Girl's head. Falls to the feet of left fielder Drew Busley for a hit.
Batting third.
Brings up first baseman Jenna Kuhn.
Jenna Kuhn.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. Good job there by Nicole, getting going in this first inning. 1 out. Jenna had 2 hits in the last game, a double to right and a line drive single. She scored the winning run on that play we talked about. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Runners going. Goyle's there. Got her. Wasn't even close on that one. Great play by Dierberger. She came up firing right away. Goyle was there. Made the great play. And we get the strike, or get the out.
To Goyle. 2 outs.
So 2 outs here. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kuhn. Off-speed pitch. Called strike. Full count now. Ball low. Jenna gets the walk.
The 2-out walk to Kuhn brings up number 3, Ryan Clendening.
Ryan Clendening is up. She had a triple, and she had the fly out that ended up scoring Kuhn in that last inning. Ground ball in the shortstop hole, gets past shortstop Addie Goyle to Drew Busley. So second hit of the day or second hit of the game for the Lightning.
Batting 5th, number 10, Taylor Watts.
Brings up right fielder Taylor Watts. Taylor had 2 hits and a sacrifice bunt in the first game. Called strike there. Foul ball, check swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the Lightning. Fly ball out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Good at bat here for Taylor. Lightning are increasing Nico's pitch count to 20. Fly ball down the right field line. Jaden Turner gives chase underneath it, makes a nice play, and the side is retired. So after 1/2 inning, despite a couple of hits, Lightning are failed to score at 0-0 going to the bottom half of the first inning here on ETV. All right, welcome back here to Eagan Wildcat Park. Bottom half of the first inning. It's Nicole Casillas, Ella Bailey, and Gabby Beerley leading off the top of the inning for the Wildcats.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first base coach, Abby Frinkmeyer. Leading off for the Cats, Nicole Casillas.
Couple balls here for Cussman to Nicole Casillas. They're teammates in the summer season. Molly plays for the Minnesota Stars, as does Nicole Casillas on the 04 Stars team. Foul ball up into the netting. Ball outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nicole went 1 for 4 in her first game. Ball 4. Nicole wasn't sure if it was going to be a ball or a strike there.
Leadoff walk.
Gets a walk for the Wildcats to start the game.
Number 66, today's second baseman, Ella Bailey. Tess Peterson running for the pitcher at first base.
Courtesy runner, Tess Peterson. Played center field in the last game, not in the lineup for this game. Number 66, Ella Bailey. Shows bunt, ball gets away. Peterson's going to get to second base on the wild pitch from Cussman. Runner in scoring position for the Wildcats. Nobody out with Bailey up. After the last game, she's up to a .379 batting average. On base percentage of .526. Good start to her Eagan High School varsity career, freshman. Pierce Christian's kind of locked her into the middle infield. Played for Addie Goyle in the last game. Addie missed a game and a couple of practices due to an AP test. So she was out of the lineup for the last game. Coach Duncan moved Ella over to short. She's back to her spot at second base in this game. 3 balls, no strikes. Likely taking this pitch. Ella thought it was a ball in the outside corner. Umpire called it. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bailey. Ella doesn't like that one either. Molly works herself back to a full count. She might be slightly rattled from throwing the bat on that first called strike. Ground ball to shortstop. Mackenzie Jacobson bobbles it. She's going to be safe. Coming over here to first base, or to third base, is Peterson. Peterson's going home. There's no play at the plate.
Peterson scores off.
Hard ground ball to Mackenzie Jacobson. She bobbles it. Uncommon for her. So Ella Bailey reaches on the air. Yep, ground ball. Mackenzie should have had it. Just Ella beats it out. Ball goes, rattles around against that third base side, and Tess Peterson scores. Gabby Beerley gets the ball down. She's going to be safe at first. Bailey is safe at third, and Wildcats have something started here at the top of the first inning.
Nice job, Gabby. Next up, the sophomore third baseman. Keep you in suspense.
to doing the lineups and announcing everything, but we can't have personal commentary. So, like, next game, things like that, we just keep it to the black and white.
I mean,
The third baseman, Sarah Borger.
All right, so 1 run is home. Ella Bailey is at third. Gabby Beerley is at first on her bunt hit and brings up cleanup hitter number 50, Sarah Borger. Pop fly, gonna be tough spot over there. Christensen makes a great play. Draws the throw down to the plate, and that allows Gabby Beerley to get out to second base. So good play there by Christensen at second base to make the play on Borger's pop fly.
Captain, number 83.
Beerley moves ahead on the throw into the plate, trying to make sure Bailey doesn't score. Ball 1. So 1 out here. Addie Goyle up for the Wildcats. Shows bunt foul. Just sneaks in the back behind the plate. Addie Goyle's batting .211 on the season. Has had a couple of hits in her last couple of games. Foul ball down the right field line. Runs the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind's blowing out to left. Temperature's not super cold, but not as nice as it was earlier today. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Soderbeck makes a nice play there. Keeps the ball in front of her. Keeps Ella from scoring from third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Addie Goyle. Called strike 3 on the outside corner.
Next up, number 14, Drew Busley.
Umpire likes that outside corner. It's called a couple, 3 of them already this half inning. Brings up freshman left fielder Drew Busley. Drew had a couple of hits last week. Brought her average up to 310 on the season. Big swing and a miss there. 2 outs here for the Wildcats. Have 1 run home. A hit to the outfield will score a couple of runs here. Off-speed pitch goes right back to Molly Cussman. Molly's up with it. Goes over to first base to Jenna Kuhn. Retires Drew Busley and the Wildcats, but they score 1 in the bottom of the first inning and lead 1-0 after 1. All right, welcome back here to Wildcat Ballpark. It's top of the second inning. Wildcats lead 1-0.
Second inning for the Lightning.
Nicole Casilius is on the mound. Going to battle number 6, Amy Christensen. Off-speed pitch, gets the first pitch for a strike. Amy went 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game of the doubleheader. Attempted bunt there. Going to do a little pull bunt down the first baseline. Missed it. Runs the count to 0-2. Pitch on the inside corner. Umpire doesn't give it to her. Continuing to run the inside half of the plate. Just misses off the inside part. 2-2 count to Christensen. Fly ball over shortstop's head in front of Drew Busley in left field. Christensen's on with the leadoff hit. Little pop fly.
Next up, number 18, the pitcher.
Brings up pitcher Molly Koosman. Koosman. Shows bunt, foul ball back into the netting. Looking to move Amy over to second base here. No balls, 1 strike. Shows bunt again, gets the bunt down. Dierberger out over to second base, makes the play. Dierberger throws the ball to second baseman Ella Bailey, covering first base. Sacrifice bunt for the first out. Moves Amy Christensen into scoring position.
Hannah Soderbeck.
Brings up catcher Hannah Soderbeck. She had a walk, a double, and a ground out in her first game. Bouncing ground ball to third base, just over Sarah Borger's glove. She gets just a tip of it, bounces over to shortstop, and Addie Goyle's throw is just a little bit too late. So Soderberg gets a hit. Here's that bouncer up. Good try there by Borger over to first base. So first and third after that hit. Soderbeck is not going on the play. Brings up Olivia Weinberg. One count. The wind's picked up here. Biggest crowd of the season for the Wildcats here, as you can see behind the batter. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike to Weinberg. Couple runners on for the Lightning. Amy Christensen sitting at third base. Lightning are looking to tie the game up. Ground ball third base side, just foul. Sarah Borger gives good chase at it. Ground ball second base. Ella Bailey's up with it. Gets the lead runner there at second base. Amy Christensen does come home to score. So fielder's choice 4-3, getting Soderbeck at second base.
Run scores to tie the game. Next up, top of the order, number 24.
So Weinberg is at first base, 2 outs. Mackenzie Jacobson is up, struck out her first time up. The wind has really picked up here, blowing hard out to left field. Ball low. 2 balls to Jacobson. Ground ball, Addie Goyle, a shortstop over to throw it, gets the play and makes the out. So while the Lightning get 1 off a single from Christensen and a sacrifice bunt by Kussman, it's 1-1 after 1.5. Going to the bottom of 2 here at Wildcat Ballpark on ETV. All right, welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark here, bottom of the second inning. Captain Emma Stolberger comes to the plate. She's playing right field today. Fly ball, deep center field. Clendening is underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Lightning.
Next up, the senior, number 2, Catherine Vandelak.
Brings up number 2, senior Catherine Vandelak. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Catherine leads the team with 3 home runs this year. Two strikes here. Off-speed pitch, called third strike. Looked like a really good pitch there from Kussman.
Next up, Nerves, number 23, the catcher, Megan Deerberger.
Yeah, just caught her off balance. Tough pitch to not swing on 0-2, but might have looked like it wasn't going to come across the plate right. Brings up catcher, junior captain, Megan Deerberger. Takes ball 1 on the first pitch. Megan's batting .226 with an on-base percentage of .385. Having a really good season. Struggled a little bit as of late at the plate. Continues to keep a confidence and swinging hard. Goes out and wastes that pitch from Kussman, also her teammate. Actually, the Eagan Wildcats have 5 or 6 players that play on that 04 Stars team. Sure, it's fun for them to face their teammate Molly Kussman. Ball outside, runs the count 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Ball in the inside part of the plate. I think Molly thought that was a strike 3. She started to kind of walk toward the dugout. Full count here to Megan. ball four, gets the walk. So good job there by Megan to get on base. Brings up leadoff hitter Nicole Casillas.
Courtesy runner for catcher, number 60, Addie Schussler.
Brings in Addie Schussler.
Next up with 2
Some
outs,
speed on the base paths there for the Wildcats. She's going to courtesy run for Megan Dierberger.
Casillas.
Brings up leadoff hitter, pitcher Nicole Casillas. She walked her first time up. Off-speed pitch. Nicole just sticks her bat out, goes to second base, ground ball. Little flip over to first base, Kuhn, and Nicole is retired. So after 2 full innings, it stays tied 1-1 here at Wildcat Park on ETV. All right, welcome back to Eagan Wildcat Ballpark. Today is Alumni Day, first annual Alumni Day. You can see there a few of the alumni, some of the women who have played at Eagan High School on the softball program over the years. Welcome them all back on this fine day. So thank you for being a part of the program. It's the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Alexa Christensen, Jenna Kuhn, and Ryan Clendenin. Alexa had a single in her first at bat.
Miss Alexa.
Little line drive over shortstop head. Ball low. Nicole's been the primary workhorse pitcher for the Wildcats this year. She's 2-5, just a sophomore. 23 walks and 32 strikeouts coming into today's game. I've mentioned this earlier in our earlier broadcast. Wildcats are really young. We only have 3 seniors on the team, a couple of juniors. There's a line drive to right center field. It's going to get all the way to the wall. It's going to be a double for sure. Stand-up double for Alexa Christensen.
Leadoff double. Brings up the first baseman, number 14, Jenna Kuhn.
So now Jenna Kuhn will come up. She pitched the first game, playing first base in this one. Walked her first time up. Little squibber right down the first base line. It's going to stay fair. They were definitely looking for that ball to go foul, but it just got hung up in the dirt and never did finish spinning to the into foul territory. So Jenna Kuhn, I'm sure she'll take the squib hit. And it's first and third for the Lightning here in the top of the 3rd inning, threatening with Ryan Clendening up to bat. She had a single in her first at bat as well. Ball low. Pop fly tailing into the right field area. Emma Stahlberger makes a great effort to come in to make the play, but isn't able to get there. And the Eastview Lighting you take a 2-1 lead.
Next up, the right fielder, Taylor Watts.
She called off, it looked like Emma Stahlberger called off second baseman Ella Bailey. Might have been a play that Ella can kind of come around on that. The ball got hung up in the air just a little bit, maybe made it a little harder on Emma to come in on that one. So Eastview has first and second, nobody out. They scored a run. Line drive, foul ball down the left field line. Just outside of fair territory. Ball was hit hard by Taylor Watts. Foul ball back into the net. So 2 strikes on Watts. It's a good thing that it rained a little bit before that first game. The field was really dry and this wind is blowing it all over the place. Pass ball there by Megan Dierberger allows Kuhn to get to third base. Clandiding goes to second, so runners in scoring position at second and third now for the Lightning. Foul ball back into the net. Watts has been swinging a hot bat, had 2 hits in the first game. Popped out to first baseman Jaden Turner in her first at bat in this game. Off-speed pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Watts. Nobody out here. It'd be nice to see Nicole get Watts on her own. Ball high, great stop there by Dierberger. Keep the ball off the padding and keeps a run from scoring. Foul ball back into the net. Watts is making Casilius work for this out. Off-speed pitch pop up to catcher Dierberger, makes the play. All runners stay on their base. So after a really good at-bat there by Watts, she does pop up out to Megan Dierberger
the second baseman,
for the first out of the inning. Brings up second baseman Amy Christensen. She had a pop fly single in the first at-bat. Struck out and walked in the first game. Foul ball off of her knee in the box. First strike of the at-bat. Signals to her coach that she's fine. Ball high. Ball inside. Three balls and 1 strike to Christensen. She's looking to put a ball in play and score a run. She draws a walk. So bases loaded for Molly Kussman. She bunted her first time up. Didn't play in the first game.
Molly Kussman.
Ball high to Kussman. Eagan has the infield in, looking to cut that run down, keep Jenna from scoring from first base. Ground ball to Ella Bailey, going to come home to Dierberger, got the out. So ground ball to second base, cuts down the run at home. Textbook infield ground ball play.
Next up, the catcher. Number 1,
2 outs in the inning. So bases remain loaded after the fielder's choice. Brings up Hannah Soderbeck. She did have a double in the last game. Off-speed pitch way out in front on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Soderbeck. Foul ball against the padding on the right side of the field. Ball just outside. They were working that outside pitch to Soderbeck, trying to get her to chase. She doesn't. Runs the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Top of the 3rd inning. Foul ball straight back into the netting. The Lightning are making Nicole work pretty hard. She has 65 pitches so far. Off-speed pitch, Soderbeck way out in front of it. Swing and a miss, strike 3, retires the side. The Lightning leave the bases loaded, score 1 run in the inning, and after 2.5, they take a 2-1 lead here at Wildcat Park on ETV. All right, welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Eastview Lighting take a 2-1 lead in the top of the inning.
Is now retired here at Eagan. Her name, Courtney Mecco.
Wildcats will come up with Ella Bailey, Gabby Beerley, and Sarah Borger in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. The Eastview Lightning moved their record after the first game win to 10-6 on the season, 8-5 in the South Suburban Conference, while the Wildcats fell to 4-10 overall and 3-8 in the conference. Wildcats are looking to end a 4-game losing streak, or 6-game losing streak. Ella Bailey up now. Off-speed pitch, pop over the 3rd baseman's head, just drops in foul territory. Got a little bit ahead of that off-speed pitch. No balls, 1 strike from Kussman, and will eventually get it. Swing and a miss there by Ella. So Koosman takes a commanding no balls, 2 strikes lead. Ella's a good 2-ball hitter. Off-speed pitch, ground ball, third baseman. Weinberg up, high. Misses the play at first base, and Ella's going to walk into second base after the ball gets away from first baseman Kuhn. We'll have to see if that Ella would have beat that play out. Ground ball, third baseman. Weinberg's up, makes a good hard throw. Would have been a really close play. We'll give her a hit on the
center fielder, Gabby Beerley.
On the play. Ella goes to second on the throwing error from Weinberg. Ball inside. So Ella Bailey is in scoring position for Gabby. Top RBI leader for the Wildcats. Great opportunity here to tie the game. Ground ball to second base. Christensen up with it, throws over to Kuhn for the out. Gabby advances the runner, though. Ella Bailey's now at third base. Brings up number 50, Sarah Borger.
Baseman, number 50, Sarah Borger.
Sophomore playing third base this year. Well, lately. After injury to Jalen Hemsworth. Ball inside to Sarah. Sarah has a .340 batting average on the season. Has 10 RBIs, looking to get her 11th of the season. Ball outside. Soderbeck tries to frame that in. Doesn't happen. Stars player versus Stars player. Koosman and Sarah both play together. Ball 3 outside. Ball 4 high. She draws the 4-pitch walk. Brings up senior captain number 83, Addie Goyle.
Next up, the senior captain, number 83, the Addie Goyle.
She has 9 RBIs on the season, looking to get her 10th. Called strike on the inside corner. Ball outside. Sarah takes a good lead at first base. Soderbeck looks her back. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and third for the Wildcats. Ball inside. Line drive, first base. Double play ends the inning. Rocket line drive from Goyle right to Jenna Kuhn's glove. Sarah takes 1 step, thinking it's going to get past her, and doesn't. Here's the replay. Rocket to first base. Jenna just turns, flips back, takes it herself, ends the inning. So after 3 full innings, it's 2-1 Eastview here on ETV. All right, so just so you're all aware, Cascade Bay is going to be open this summer. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of sun. Just hopefully you remember your sunscreen so that you don't get burnt like a lobster. Please go to Eagan website to see about getting your application in if you were looking to have a job there at Eagan or at Cascade Bay. All right, we're back here at Wildcat Ballpark. Top of the 4th inning. Olivia Weinberg is at bat. Called strike on the first pitch. Foul ball out of ground ball up the third baseline. Pop up. Nicole Casarias, pitcher, goes back and gets it. Calls off the other infielders. Makes a nice play there. Gets the first out.
Back to the top of the order for the Lightning. The shortstop, Mackenzie Jacobson.
This brings up leadoff hitter Mackenzie Jacobson. So far, the Wildcats have been able to stymie her just enough. She's 0 for 6. Nicole bounces that ball off of her hip. Happens once in a while to the pitchers. Fly ball out in the outfield to left field. Drew Busley is underneath it in left field, makes the catch. Retires Mackenzie Jacobson.
2 down in the 4th. Next up, the left fielder, Alexa Christensen.
Brings up left fielder Alexa Christensen. She had a double in her last at-bat, a single in her first at-bat, so she's 2 for 2 in this game. Ground ball, third base. Sarah Borger up with it, makes the play over to first baseman Jaden Turner. 1-2-3 inning for the Wildcats, and after 3.5, it's 2-1 Lightning here on ETV. All right, Wildcat fans, follow ETV on youtube.com/Eagan Television for all of your Wildcat sporting events and news and information around the city of Eagan. Also follow us on Twitter at Eagan TV and at Facebook at facebook.com/Eagan TV. All right, bottom of the 4th inning here. Wildcat Park, it's 2-1. Wildcats trail. Brings up left fielder, freshman Drew Busley. She grounded out her first time up to bat. Ground ball, third baseman, hard hit ball, likely going to be out. Thought she was going to have it. Oh, called her safe. Sorry, couldn't see the umpire. My fault. So hard ground ball right to the third baseman. Took it off the chest.
And right fielder, Emma Stahlberger.
Drew probably could have made that even a less close play if she would have run hard right away out of the box. She kind of took a peek at it, but does beat it out. Great call there by the first base umpire. And Emma Stahlberger gets the bunt down. Little squibber bunt. Sacrifices Drew over.
Next up, the senior, number 2, Catherine Vandalak.
very hard hit ball. Took a goofy hop on her, up in her chest.
So 1 out, 1 strike to Catherine Vandelak. Great sack bunt there by Emma Stahlberger. Drew Busley in scoring position. One ball, 1 strike to Catherine. Could use one of her patented home runs right here. Give the Wildcats a lead. Good hard swing there by Catherine. Swings through the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wildcats should feel pretty good about the way they've played today. Played almost 12 innings and don't have an error. They've Wildcats have struggled a little bit with the errors this year. Maybe there might have been 1. Strike 3 there at Catherine Vandelak.
The junior captain, number 23, Megan Dierberger.
Brings up junior Megan Dierberger. But even so, through 12 innings, competitive softball against Eastview. Eastview's been really well lately. And it's another team in our section. So a little bit of a bobble ball there by Soderbeck. She keeps Drew Busley at second base though. Ball 1 to Megan. Ball 2 high and away. Megan went 0 for 3 in the first game, has a walk in the first at-bat of this game. Ball 3.
Oh, Megan!
Okay. Gonna be a line drive down the right field line. That's gonna get down. It's gonna score Drew Busley from second base, and Megan Dierberger is gonna be in with a slide-in double. RBI for Megan Dierberger. Great line drive piece of hitting. And Drew Busley scores.
Courtesy runner for Derbs, number 60.
Courtesy runner,
Now batting,
number 60,
the pitcher,
Addie Schussler. Brings up pitcher Nicole Casillas. So Wildcats tie the game. Hard ground ball up the middle. Christian Duncan sends Schussler from second. Ball gets past Soderbeck. Ball, there's going to be a play at third. She's going to be in there safe as well. So it's going to be a single for Casillas on the ground ball to center field. They threw home. Schussler beat the throw. Ball gets past Soderbeck, and Casillas advances to third on the air. Would have been a really tight play had Soderbeck been able to make the play.
second baseman, Ella Bailey.
Thank you.
Courtesy runner at third base, Tess Peterson.
Courtesy runners Tess Peterson. Brings up 66, Ella Bailey. Swing and a miss. Wildcats take the 3-2 lead. Ball high. 1-1 count to Bailey. Hit the ball twice today. Hard ground ball to shortstop Mackenzie Jacobson. She bobbled that one. Hard ground ball to third baseman. Beat that one out. Called ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bailey. Looking to put the ball in play again and get an RBI. Ground ball through the left side of the infield, gets a hard hit, scores Tess Peterson from second, and the ball gets away from the second baseman, and Ella Bailey is on top of it and gets into second base. Have a timeout here. Coach Dwyer from Eastview calls timeout. Going to be a pitching change. Looks like number 5, Alexa Christensen, is going to be coming in. Yes, Alexa.
Pitching change for Eastview.
So Alexa Christensen comes in. Wildcats take a 4-2 lead on the RBI single by Bailey. Heads up play there. Coach Duncan loves aggressive base running. So we have a
defensive change going out to left field, number 17, Steph Kuhl.
So Kusman is done for the day. Alexa Christensen comes in to pitch. So
next up for the Wildcats, the junior, number 34, Gabby Beerley. Oh, this is 2 outs.
Ball to Beerley.
Oh, Gabby!
Two balls. All this damage has been done here in the inning with 2 outs. Ball 3. Gabby stares that ball back into Soderbeck's glove. So Drew had the hard ground ball. Emma Stolberger sacrificed her over. Strikeout for Catherine, and then a double by Dierberger. And 2 singles by Nicole Casilius and Ella Bailey. Scored 2 runs for the Wildcats. 3 balls, 1 strike to Gabby Beerley. Called strike. She looks over at Coach Duncan and says, yep, probably should have swung at that one. That was a really good pitch. That was her pitch too. Might have even been her power pitch. So Christensen works it to full count.
Next up, the third baseman.
Ball 4 though.
Number 50, Sarah Borger.
So now the walk brings up Sarah Borger. Pop up to second base and a walk in her first 2 at-bats. Off-speed pitch doesn't quite make it to the plate. So there's another ball. Great opportunity here for Sarah to build on her her second place spot in RBIs. Good hard swing. Just swung through that pitch. Sarah's second of the team in RBIs. So Soderbeck tries to throw the ball down to first base. Soderbeck, not a very good throw. Kuhn doesn't make the play at first. Ball sneaks into right field. And Johnny on the spot, Ella Bailey comes right around from second base and scores on the play. Gabby Beerley drew that throw. Great job by her on her base running. Soderbeck looks at her like that was a huge lead by Beerley. She's like, all right, if you're going to throw down, I'm going to take off. Comes through, and we score the run. Sarah Borger, line drive out to Jacobson. Great job by her at shortstop. Ends the inning, but the Wildcats do score 4 runs and take a 5-2 lead after 4 innings here at Wildcat Park on ETV. All right, welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark. Top of the 5th inning, Wildcats take a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the 4th with 4 runs. A couple of aggressive base running plays by the Wildcats. Get those runs across. For the Lightning, brings up Jenna Kuhn, first baseman, walking a single so far in the first game. Walking a couple of hits in the second, in the first game. In this game, she's got a walk and a hit. First pitch called strike there for Nicole. Foul ball. Nicole's ahead. No balls and 2 strikes to Jenna. Jenna's a senior. Sister sophomore plays on the team as well. Really fun atmosphere here today at Wildcat Park with all the alumni in attendance. Nice for the Wildcats to put on a good showing here, up 5-2. Biggest crowd we've had since 2019. Ground ball over to third base. Sarah Borger up with it. Great job by Jaden Turner on the play. Throw was just up the line a little bit. Jaden maneuvers to make the play. And there's 1 out at the top of the inning.
The center fielder, Ryan Clendening.
Brings up center fielder Ryan Clendening. She has a couple of hits so far in this game. Swing and a miss on the inside pitch. Good start there for Nicole. We talk about it for her to get ahead in the count consistently. And she has been in this game. Off-speed pitch at the letters, gets the called strike. She's thrown first pitch strikes in 66% of her batters faced today. And she's gotten them out 45% of the time. So good stat there for Nicole. Good job by her today. Taylor Watts and Amy Christensen follow Clendening. Swing and a miss by Clendening, and Casilius gets the strikeout.
Next up, the right fielder, number 10,
Her second
Watts.
strikeout of the game. Taylor Watts comes up, has 2 pop-outs. Probably to go back to that first game where she had a little more contact. Pop out to first and a pop out to catcher. High swing and a miss there. One ball, 1 strike to Watts. Had 2 hits in the first game. Off-speed pitch, ball just above the letters. Ground ball to shortstop, Adegoyle up with it. Over to first baseman Jaden Turner, makes the play. And another 1-2-3 inning for the Wildcats. So after 4.5, the Wildcats continue to lead 5-2 here at Wildcat Ballpark on ETV. Welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark, bottom of the 5th inning. Senior captain Adegoyle steps to the plate. She has a strikeout and a hard line drive to first baseman. Pop up just beyond first base. It gets foul. Jenna Cooten makes the play. Second baseman Christensen thought maybe she should get in on that action too. They're all right. Nobody got hurt. So Adegoyle pops out to first base. Brings up Drew Busley.
Number 14, Drew Busley.
Two balls, no strikes to Busley. Line drive to center field for Drew Busley. She has a hit. Nice single there for Drew. She barreled that one up nicely out to Clendening.
The right fielder, senior captain, Emma Stahlberger.
Brings up number 24, Emma Stahlberger. Had a sacrifice bunt to get that inning going last inning. Drew's got a couple of hits in this game. Ball in the dirt to Stahlberger. Ball outside. Ball gets away from Soderbeck. Busley reads that well. Takes second base on the play. Good play there by Soderbeck to come up firing, just one step too late. Ball inside. Emma turns away from it. Called strike on the 3-0 pitch. Good pitch by Christensen there on the outside half. Emma made a great swing at it. Hit Emma on the shoulder, hustles down to first base. So first and second with one out for Catherine Vandelack.
Number 2, Catherine Vandelack.
Stahlberger was batting .286 on the season. 6 hits. Has 6 runs scored. Vandelack is up. Ball inside. Ball outside. Christensen has pitched about 5 innings in a couple of games. Foul ball back into the net. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good hard swing there for Christensen. She's given up 3 runs in those 5 innings. Has 6 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Catherine.
The junior captain, Megan Dierberger.
2 outs now. Brings up Captain Megan Dierberger. 2 runners on. Opportunity for her to score a run here. Line drive down the right field line, just foul. Megan has 39 plate appearances in 11 games. 5 RBIs. Second on the team in walks. Two balls, one strike to Dierberger. Line drive foul, out of play. Just behind it, down the right field line. Not a bad place to put it. If you can get it fair, go down that line. Little speed out on the base paths with Busley at second base. Ground ball, second base. Christensen to first base. Kuhn, and retire the Wildcats. So Wildcats leave a couple of runners on base, but after 5 innings, lead 5-2 here at Wildcat Ballpark on ETV. Welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark here. Top of the 6th inning. Wildcats lead 5-2 on what would be arguably Nicole's best pitching outing of the season.
Retired from teaching in
Doing well.
2018.
2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. Scattered 7 hits so far.
2005 was the head coach. 1989 to 2005. Her name, Sandy Ulrich Hillier.
Amy Christensen. Steph Kuhn and Hannah Soderbeck. Swing and a miss
The second
for
baseman,
Christensen.
Amy Christensen.
She's 1 for 1 with a walk. Foul ball back into the netting, right back toward us. 2 strikes. So Nicole gets out in front again. First pitch strikes up to 70% of the time, but 50% of them getting out. Foul ball back against the net again. Off-speed pitch. She went, couldn't hold it, gets the out. Fourth strikeout for Nicole.
Next up, number 17, the left fielder, Steph Kuhn.
Brings up 17, Steph Kuhn. She's put in on the pitching replacement when Molly Koosman went out. Little pop fly, foul ball down the left field line. One strike. Nicole's up to 89 pitches in 5 1/3 inning. She's definitely settled in a little bit more. Has 2 1-2-3 innings. Ball low. She might smile about that one. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Maybe just a little inside, just a little low. Coach Duncan makes the pitch call. Ball inside. Continue to work on the inside part to Kuhn. Kuhn struck out and had a couple ground outs in the first game today. This is the second game of a doubleheader. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kuhn. Wildcats got walked off in the bottom of the 8th inning to lose 5-4 in the first game. Ground ball up through the middle, just past the diving Ella Bailey into center field. Hit for Kuhn.
The Lightning catcher, number 1, Hannah Soderbeck.
Brings up catcher number 1, Hannah Soderbeck. Has a strikeout and a ground ball hit in this game. One ball. Wildcats would like to finish this off. The bottom of the order here, Soderbeck and Weinberg. 2 balls to Soderbeck. .30 count. Four-pitch walk to Soderbeck, so we have runners on first and second for the Lightning.
The third baseman, Olivia.
It's the announcer's curse. Start talking about the positivity and a hard ground ball and a walk. Coach Brinkmeyer goes out to talk to Nicole. Must have said something funny. Both Megan and Nicole are smiling. Addie Goyle and Sarah Borger having a little chat. They break up the defensive huddle. Offensive huddle breaks up as well. So first and second, 1 out for the Lightning with number 20, Olivia Weinberg, up to bat. Has a ground ball, fielder's choice, and a pop out to the pitcher. And her 2 at-bats in this game. Ball high. Might be hitting her hip. She sometimes, as games go on, she doesn't get that hip all the way open. She hits it on the way through. Off-speed pitch, comes across for a strike. One ball, one strike to Weinberg. Throw down from Dierberger down to Turner. Not in time. Close play though. Off-speed pitch, foul ball down the left field side. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Wildcats look to protect that 3-run lead. Top of the 6th inning. Off-speed pitch, foul ball back over Dierberger's head into the netting. Foul ball down the line, out of play, just a long strike. Weinberg's hit the ball hard most of the times up to bat today. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Line drive foul, just outside the line. Roped it hard down the line. That white line saves Nicole. So we reset it. Line drive up the middle. Addie Goyle makes a great diving stop. Tried to make the play, just bounced in front of her glove. Infield hit for Weinberg. Loads the bases.
To the top of the order, the shortstop, Mackenzie Jacobson.
Brings up Mackenzie Jacobson. She's looking for her first hit of the afternoon. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield is in, looking to cut down the run at home. Called strike. It worked the last time in the 3rd inning when they had the bases loaded. Line drive down the right field line, just hooks foul over Jaden Turner's head. Good thing she didn't touch it, because that ball ended up hooking foul. So Nicole goes up 0-2 on Jacobson. Infield's still going to come home. And ground ball. Fly ball likely scores a run. Outfield's playing normal depth. Good waist pitch there by Nicole, high. Maybe get Jacobson to chase. Ball low. Great block there by Dierberger. Keeps Kuhn from coming home. Wind continues to swirl and pick up here at the ballpark. Off-speed pitch, foul ball. Goes down the third base line, just outside of teammate Kuhn. The Lightning are really making Nicole work. She's up to 111 pitches, 27 in this inning. Jacobson's 0 for 3 in this game. Line drive over left fielder Drew Busley's head. That's going to score 2 runs for sure. Ball comes into shortstop Goyle to third base. Hard line drive rope over Drew Busley's head for a stand-up double for Jacobson. You knew she was going to be due at some point. She was 0 for 7 to that point in the 2 games.
Alexa Christensen.
So 5-4 now. Lightning have runners at second and third. Gets the ball past Bailey at second base. Ball comes in, Beerley to catcher. Christensen is going to make it all the way to third base. So probably an ill-advised throw there to throw it all the way in. Hard ground ball past second baseman Ella Bailey. She's playing in on the play. Just gets past her. Ball gets out to Gabby Beerley. She throws it in home, doesn't hit the cut, gets past Megan Dierberger, the catcher, and that puts Christensen now at third base.
Next up for the Lightning, Jenna Kuhn.
So Lightning take a 6-5 lead here at the top of the 6th inning. Brings up number 14, Jenna Kuhn. Coach Duncan comes out to talk to home plate umpire. So we have a defensive replacement. Drew Busley's coming out of the game with
defensive replacement number 60, Addie Schussler to left field.
Addie Schussler. Drew Busley out of the game, likely to go warm up to pitch. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Lightning have put up 4 runs. And have the 7th run at third base. Called strike on the first pitch to Kuhn. She's 1 for 2 with a walk. She got forced out at home on a ground ball. Foul ball. So no balls and 2 strikes to Kuhn. Started the inning off with a strikeout to Christensen, and then a ground ball to center, a walk, a couple line drives, and the Lightning have taken a 6-5 lead. Line drive, deep center field over Gabby Beerley's head. That's going to score Christensen from third. Kuhn's going into second base with a stand-up double. Hard hit ball there by Kuhn, double over Beerley's head.
Next up, number 3,
Scores
Ryan
Christensen from third easily. Brings up number 3, Ryan Clendening. She's 2 for 3 in this game. Strikeout with a couple pop-up hits. Ball low. 7-5 Eastview. Ground ball to shortstop, Addie Goyle over to Jaden Turner at first base. Gets the out, advances Kuhn to third base.
The right fielder, number 10, Taylor Watts.
So brings up the 9th batter of the inning for the Lightning, Taylor Watts. Line drive, left field, hooking foul. Just a long strike for Nicole. Looking to keep Kuhn at third base. The Wildcats do have the top of their order coming up to bat, with opportunities there to score on their own. Off-speed pitch, fouled back into the net. Nicole goes up 0-2 on Watts. Taylor's 0 for 3 in this game. 2 pop-ups and a ground out. Opportunity here for Nicole to just ice this one down and take care of the out herself. Ground ball up the middle, going to get past shortstop Addie Goyle to Gabby Beerley. And Kuhn scores the 6th run of the inning.
Next up,
The Lightning have
Christensen.
hit the ball pretty hard in this inning. A couple really hard line drives and about 3 hard ground balls up the middle, especially. Brings up Amy Christensen. Christensen's 1 for 2 in this game. Struck out last time. A little bloop hit and a walk. 2 strikes to Christensen here. Nicole's worked ahead in a number of batters this inning, just haven't been able to get him out. Pop, fly, foul, down the third baseline. Sarah Borger gives chase, but can't quite make it there. We'll come back and reset. Watts is at first for the Lightning. It's 8-5, top of the 6th inning. Pop up foul right over our heads. Bill can't quite make the catch. Good try. Ground ball to second base. Ella Bailey on it, makes the play, stops it, flips over to Turner, gets out of the inning. But not before they score 6 runs in the top of the 6th inning, take an 8-5 lead here at Wildcat Ballpark on ETV. All right, welcome back to Wildcat Ballpark. Bit of a rough inning there for the Wildcats on defense. Gave up 6 runs. Lightning take an 8-5 lead. Top of the order for the Wildcats here. Nicole Casillas, Ella Bailey, and Gabby Beerley will lead things off against Christensen. Alexis pitched 1 1/3 inning so far. 2 balls to Nicole. In this case, I can tell you that Coach Duncan was telling his three leadoff hitters here, the next 3 hitters, to really just worry about getting on base. Don't be trying to win it with 1 swing. Foul ball out of play. Take advantage of the pitches that Alexa throws that you can drive. Called strike on the outside half of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nicole. Ball outside. Works the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, deep left field. Ball is up and gone. Home run for Nicole Casillas over the left field fence. Big swing, big hit. Gets that ball up in the wind, and with 1 swing, cuts the lead to 2. Maybe didn't take Coach Duncan's advice on winning it with 1 swing, but gets that ball up in the air. It just carries up against that batting cage out there.
Ella Bailey.
Brings up number 66, Ella Bailey. Oh, pitching change. So, going to move a few people around here. Jenna Kuhn is going to come back into pitch. Steph Kuhn will go to first base. And Alexa Christensen will go back out to left.
A pitching change for the Lightning. Miss Jenna Kuhn.
5 going to left. 14 comes into pitch. 17 goes to pitch.
So Jenna was effective in the first game, giving up 3 runs. Wildcats did have a number of other opportunities to score. Just a couple double plays, a couple running errors. Cost them a couple more runs.
Ella Bailey to bat.
In the first game, Ella was hit by a pitch and walked against Jenna. Had a single and a ground out. She's 2 for 3 in this game. Basically a leadoff hitter here with Nicole hitting that home run. Coach Duncan just wants her to get on base. Anyway on, typically when Ella gets on, good things happen for the team. Little pop fly, great play by number 20. Weinberg comes over and sneaks the seeing eye hit away from Ella. So 1 out.
Next up, Miss Gabby Beerley. Oh, Gabby.
Brings up 34, Gabby Beerley. She's 1 for 2 today, or in this game. Had a bunt hit and a ground out to second base. Line drive over shortstop head. Jacobson can't quite get there. Lands at Alexa Christensen's feet, and Gabby Beerley is on with a hit.
The third baseman, Sarah Borger.
Oh, chicken.
Brings up number 50, Sarah Borger. 0 for 2 in this game. Ground ball off of Jenna Kuhn's glove. Going to get through, or not going to be able to make a play on Sarah Borger. So we have first and second for the Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Ball
shortstop.
just flicks off of Jenna Kuhn's glove. She tried to get it out there. If she doesn't get a glove on, it's unlikely Jacobson gets all the way over to make that play. So a single for Borger. Couple hits here. Off-speed pitch to Goyle. Swings through it. Ball on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats are threatening to cut this lead even further. Nicole Casillas led off with a home run in the inning. Ground ball to Jenna Kuhn. Gets her glove on this one. Throws out Addie Goyle at first base. Advances the runners to 2nd and 3rd and brings up Drew Busley.
Number 14, Drew Busley.
Busley is 2 for 3 in this game. A little pop fly to Amy Christensen. Gets back on it, makes the play. Wildcats do score 1 run in the bottom of the 6th inning, but the Eastview Lighting continue to lead 8-6 after 6 full innings here on ETV. Welcome back here, top of the 7th inning. Eastview Lightning lead 8-6. Pitching change for the Wildcats. In comes number 14, Drew Busley. After Nicole pitched 6 full innings.
Pitching change for the Cats. Number 14,
she gave up
Drew
8
Busley.
runs on 13 hits, 3 walks and 4
Casillas out to left
strikeouts.
field. Batting
So
for the
Nicole goes
Lightning,
out to left field,
Steph Kuhn.
and Steph Kuhn steps to the plate. Drew's got to get her pitching card on top so she can hear the calls from Coach Duncan. Steph Kuhn is 1 for 1. Had a hard ground ball up the middle, first time up. Two balls to Kuhn. Wildcats are looking for a strong inning here. Get in and out quick. Get back up to hit and try to walk off the Lightning in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 3 high. Depending on the coach, depending on the player, 3-0 pitch a lot of times is a really good pitch to go after. Pitcher's just trying to get it across the plate oftentimes. Ball on the inside half of the plate. Walks Kuhn. So leadoff runner is on for the Lightning.
The
Brings
catcher,
up
Hannah Soderbeck.
Soderbeck. She's 1 for 2, has a walk, strikeout. Ground ball hit to third base side over here. Shows the bunt, goes to Sarah Borger at third base, comes up fire to Ella Bailey, makes the play. Nobody is there, cannot get there. And Kuhn sees that nobody's at third base and advances all the way on the play. So good job by Sarah Borger to go from on the bunt to first.
Next up, the third baseman,
Almost gets
Olivia
back to make the
Weinberg.
play. Just a step late. One ball. So there's one out. That insurance run at third base is big for the Lightning. Two balls to Weinberg. Outside corner, doesn't get the call. Goes to 3-0. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. At the letters. Off-speed pitch on the inside corner, gets the called strike, moves the count to full. Weinberg's 1 for 3, put the ball in play all 3 times. Ground ball to second base, Ella Bailey up with it, can't make the play at home, so she goes to 1. Gets the runner.
Back to the top of the order for the Lightning. Shortstop, Mackenzie Jacobson.
Kuhn does score, and that insurance run will be big for the Lightning going into the bottom of the 7th inning. Mackenzie Jacobson comes up. She had a double in her last at bat. Big hit over Busley's head in left field last inning. A couple RBIs on that hit. Ground ball to shortstop, Addie Goyle pumps it over to Turner, gets the out. Leadoff walk with the sacrifice bunt, and nobody covering third base costs the Wildcats a run, and the Lightning take a 9-6 lead going into the bottom of the 7th inning.
Lightning 9.
Here on ETV.
Wildcats 6.
All right, welcome back here at Eagan Ballpark, Wildcat Ballpark. Bottom of the 7th inning. Wildcats need to put together a few hits, try to get something going here. Leadoff hitter is Emma Stahlberger, senior right fielder. Ground ball, there's a good thing that happens out to center field. A hit for Emma. Leadoff hit. All right, Catherine Vanderlack comes up here. She's absolutely due. 3 strikeouts in her in this game. Just looking to put the ball in play, get the bat on the ball. Foul ball down the right field line. ball, 1 count to Vandalak. Pitch up in the zone. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for Vandalak. Strikes out.
The catcher, junior captain.
Tough day for
Dierberger.
Vandalak today. It's her 4th strikeout. Brings up junior captain Megan Dierberger. She's 1 for 2. Foul ball back into the screen. Ball up and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good take by Megan. Again, with 1 out, down by 3. 1 swing can't win it, so looking for base runners and advancing each other. Foul ball back into the net. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch. Dierberger gets the bat on the ball. But Kuhn is there to gobble it up at first base. 2 outs.
To the Wildcat, top of the order. Nicole Casillas.
Stahlberger advances to second on the play. Brings up Casillas. Wild pitch will get Emma Stahlberger over to third base.
Oh, Nico.
Ball underneath Soderbeck. She stays with it. Keeps Stahlberger at third base. So 2 balls to Casillas. Fly ball, foul ball down the left field line. Foul ball back into the netting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Big pitch here between Jenna Kuhn and Nicole Casillas. Strike 3. Missed it. And that'll end the game. Wildcats fall to the Lightning 9-6. Thank you for being with us here on ETV. We have 1 more broadcast coming up here next week against Lakeville South. So until then, this is Chad Bailey saying thank you very much for joining us, and everybody have a great night, week, and weekend.